Sorry, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you can hear me. Sound is great. And we can start today's preparation for the trading day. So this is Tuesday and the second day of after this big geopolitical tension just happened here. Thank you, Nitsan. Sorry. I don't know what happened. So indeed, seems like that the situation at the moment it's still very bearish. Despite of the fact that yesterday it was an attempt to buy the dip, as you could see on the SPY, we have just seen an incredible pullback. But now, if I just switch on the pre-market, you will see that this is down again and a lot indeed. Hi Tara, good afternoon to you. I hope you are doing great and ready for this Tuesday trading day, which seems like it's going to be traded in the shadows of the geopolitical tensions again. As always, I hope you are in safe wherever you are in the world, especially in these danger zones. It's just crazy, guys, but seems like that this is going to be a much longer situation in this whole thing, actually. And it's still definitely not we still cannot see the end. What are the headlines regarding the tension now? Iron War live updates. I'm just following the CNBC, Ynet News, and the rest. And this is like Israel boosts forces in southern Lebanon. Drones hit U.S. embassy in Riyadh. Unfortunately, as you can see, it is still quite dangerous out there. So please, everyone, stay safe. And even about that, the Strait of Hormuz is facing a blockade, and a lot of countries is going to be definitely impacted by that. Anita, you are asking Tara, where are she from? Okay, Tara, please answer. I know the answer, actually. Hopefully she's in safe, indeed. Meantime, I just get some cranberry juice for myself with no added sugar. I really like it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's Spanish, and actually she's not living that far away from me if she's in Spain. And next time, if you are here, definitely we are going for a coffee or a good red wine from Jumia. Switzerland, yes. Switzerland and Spanish. Okay, guys. Now let's see what else in here. I'm just checking the Market Watch news and so on. Well, in the Market Watch, of course, it's about the economic impact of this conflict. Even if it's going to end tomorrow, the global economy is facing an untold damage. That's quite obvious, but this is just a warning of an energy industry expert, by the way. Hi, Mr. Brackage. Nice to see you. Okay, traders. So in the meantime, as I've told you, pre-market is very weak at the moment. Yesterday we started the same, but there was some nice dip buy or attention to a dip buy. Actually, I did not understand that, guys, because this is definitely not a light strike. It's going to be a really long story here. And I was leaving my TQQQ short in, so I have 1,000 shares in, and I'm just starting the day quite nicely. Indeed, SPY is down 1.76%. Triple Q 2.15%, much weaker than yesterday. And if we are just should just check, these daily levels here, and it's broken. If you just check the daily chart on the SPY, the 675 was quite of a stronger defense line of this consolidation pattern, but now it's just broken through, and it is slightly under this pattern. So I assume that there will be a continuation so far. BATL, I'm just going to check it. In the meantime, I'm just checking Triple Q as well on the daily chart. It's on the $595 area. this has not broken this 600 or $593 yet, but yesterday's low is broken. So this seems like as a quite of a red day start for the triple Q as well. BATL is halted. I'm just checking BATL if I can trade it at all. And I'm just checking. No, unfortunately not. Let me just check on my other one. How does it look like and what is this stock at all? BAT and L. Just checking. Ah, Oil Corporation. Okay, I see the situation here. Big jump yesterday. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Yeah, oil is jumping like crazy, guys. That's quite obvious. At the moment, actually, it is over the $76 level, but everything else is down, especially silver, 7%, gold, 3% down, futures, all of them big red, crypto in red, Asia huge red, Europe huge red. So I think today, highly likely, of course, we are not biased. I'm just telling you the odds, but highly likely everything is going to go lower, I think indeed. I traded in the pre-market. Nice. Well done, it's, and I hope you are in nicely green and starting this day in green already. So traders not just like the market, very red, everything. The only green stock on my watch list, obviously, oil stock XOM and PepsiCo, Apple 0.26, 0.54, so not that weak, but still in red. And the weakest, it's MU, Hood, STX, MAT, BABA, mRNA, AMD, Coin, and so on. So every big names are into the red again. I'm wondering whether it will be again like a buy the dip situation. Highly likely, I think no. But let's see. I am open-minded for anything. Yes, FROAAOI, short for gap closing. Just checking front line, which was news yesterday. And this seems like, oh my God, I love this, Nitsan. I really like it. But let me just check the pre-market volume. Beautiful. I like it for a beautiful profit taking action. I think this can be a really, really good one in my opinion. So I'm just starting my list. So we will get the long list, the short list, and definitely the secondary. And FRO, I like it for some nice profit taking. Let's see AAOI as well, which was quite of a big stock on the news, is the same, I think. Yeah, you're right. It is the same possible pre-mark or profit taking, but I'm just going to call it to the secondary list because this is quite of a ugly mover indeed. I mean, nice mover, but you know, it can be spready just because of that. Okay, traders, what else in the news? I'm just checking. Oil super tanker rates hit all-time high as insurers drop war risk protection in the Middle East. So everything is upside down now, guys. Unbelievable. Natural gas prices soar as Middle East war raises global supply fears. LNG, we can check. This is the gas actually. It's just pushed higher in the rest on the or in the last 3 days, as you can see. Luxury stocks slumping as Middle East conflict is one of the sector's few bright spots, like for example Dubai, and even more. UK finance minister delivers economic update in the spring statement. In the meantime, Target, it's in the news as well because we got earnings from the Target, and Target said it's on track to end its sales slump after another lackluster quarter on the TGT. We are just going to check this stock a little bit more because, as I told you, this was a earnings stock for today, like not just this, but Owen Holdings, Best Buy, MongoDB yesterday, and so on. So let's see Target, the big box retailer, jumped more than 3% on a better than expected earnings. As you can see, it's quite strong, but I am afraid that the sentiment is going to wait on the Target. I'm going to call it now to the long side, but I'm going to be careful with that stock. Definitely every long, I'm going to be careful until I'm not going to see this deep buy as just happened yesterday. Yes, SE, just checking. Hi, Sharko, nice to see you. Good morning to you. SEC Limited got some earnings as well, and that looks like another big dump to the downside. I think this can be a short, definitely. What else in the news? I'm just checking still the headlines here because definitely it's full of opinions and lots of articles regarding which is going to be impacted the most by this war that just started on Saturday. Trump may have less than 30 days to end the Iran conflict or conquer defeat in inflation war. Well, traders, as I've just heard and read, Trump planned like a 4 weeks maximum on this war strike, whatever. So let's see, because even if it's going to get longer, it's definitely a huge threat for the US economy, for the world economy, and definitely for the inflation. So let's just follow this news like a hawk indeed. I really hope it's going to end much sooner. Okay, Treasury failing their biggest test in decades at the moment. The JP Morgan's Jamie Dimon warns there is too much complacency in the markets. That's for sure. We can see it. SpaceX stock could trade like Tesla on steroids after its IPO, and then it says SpaceX we are waiting for sure. International news. What else in here? Digital front Iran's internet blackout enters fourth day amid reports of cyber attacks. Ouch! That's another type of war when you know it's the electrics and especially the internet is just attacked by cyber attacks. That's quite serious there. QCOM CEO sees robotics as a larger opportunity within 2 years. I completely agree, as not only the QCOM CEO, but even Elon is into robotics, as you just heard in his last speech during the Tesla earnings. By the way, Amazon says drone strikes damage 3 facilities in UAE. United Arab Emirates and Bahrain. We can watch maybe Amazon as well. So as you can see, everything is mostly related with the geopolitical tensions at the moment, but definitely we still have some nice movers for today. So SE Nitsan, I'm just going to put it to the short list. Traders, if you have any great candidates for today, please just let me know. Yes, Jeremy, we just watched it and no idea. I can't trade it though because it's a highly risky stock. It's an oil stock, as you know. So no idea. We will check it after the market open. Hopefully it's going to be open. But I'm just checking the news now. What has happened? Battle Oil Corporation to raise approximately $15 million. Okay, unhalted now. Someone just wrote it's unhalted with no reservation at the moment. Yeah. No, I can't see that it's unhalted or not yet. That's interesting. All right, traders, be careful definitely with this with this crazy stock for today. All right, traders, let's see the rest of the earning stocks. Like BBY just got some earnings as well, and at the moment it is up 4.71%. So far retails look like it's doing a great job, but the big question again whether it's going to be able to continue. AAL is going higher, however the flights are still cancelled. Might this was a little bit too much to the downside, but AAL it's yes it's rather to the short side. Seems like it's still moving lower. I'm just going to call, I don't know, DAL, AAL, whatever, cruise, not cruise line, sorry, like airlines. If you are just going to follow, we should definitely follow days. Like for example, DAL is under the $62 level, 61.50, even under yesterday's low. So I'm just going to call DAL because it's a little bit bigger mover, and that's why I do prefer this one. But as I've told you, you just go for your favorite from the industry. It's just completely okay. ON is the next one here. ON Holdings, which is dropped 10% after its 2026 guidance, disappointed the investors. Ouch, that's a huge drop, traders. And look at that huge gap to fill. So actually, ON definitely goes to my shortlist, even if, despite being down 12%. What do I think about NVO? Well, good question, because this is not really impacted by this news, to tell the truth. Now, though, it's down 4% again under this $37 area, 36 actually under the lows. This looks still very weak, Nitsan, for me. Last time when it was so low, it was back in 2021. Amazing. And the next strong resistance, actually, it's or support, it's here on this 36 level. So let's see whether this 36 can just hold the stock or it's going to go lower. But so far looks, for me, it's a bit too much extended to the downside, to tell the truth. We can just move it to the secondary list to see how it's going to move, okay? Yeah, I see that it's a quite of a high pre-market volume as well. It definitely worth watching on the NVO. I completely agree with you. MDB is the next one among the bow, which is down like 26%. Ouch, that was not a good numbers. The software developer just plunged 26 after MongoDB had its first quarter adjusted earnings per share of 115, 119, and this is just below expectations. So that's why MDB is just making a huge move to the downside, 237. Oh my goodness, that's a gap. And there is still a gap to fill back to this 220. So actually, I like this MDB to the short side traders, but this can be a little bit spready stock. So please just be careful with this MDB, but looks like a great short candidate on my side. Plug Power, a lower price stock, developer of hydrogen and fuel cells, surged more than 10% after a strong sales. Let's see whether I can treat Plug at all. Yes, but this is a low price, very low price stock now. If you like these lower price stocks, then I'm just going to put it for you to the secondary list. Credo Technology is here as well, another earnings stock, by the way, which at the moment is down 10%. And the reason for that, as I've told you, earnings were not that good. Under or around this $100 level, let's see whether it can push lower. This is quite of a good mover, actually, but let's see whether it's going to go or not, because as far as I remember, it was consensus, yes, connective beat analyst earnings and revenue. Exactly. So this was a little bit like a mixed news on the CRDO. So that's why I'm going to be careful with this one. VG checking. Yes, yesterday move on VG, which unfortunately I was not really good at it. But yes, you are right. We definitely should watch it on the secondary list, because this is the second day momentum for that VG. Okay, we still have Tidewater as well. Tidewater, it's TDW, which volume is very low. Unfortunately, it's a good news for the Tidewater on the earnings, but not my favorite. Archer Aviation is here as well, ACHR, which is down 4.91%, but this is a lower price stock. I do prefer rather a little bit more, like a little bit more expensive stocks here. So this is from the news, but we still have earning stocks traders. I told you we had SE. Actually, Nitsan already called it. AZO, we have even VIK, Viking Holdings, BBY, we were talking about ON as well. VIK, I'm going to check it, Viking Holdings, because this can be a quite of a good mover. Maybe not today. Oof, very low volume. Let's just leave it alone. AutoZone. Let's see, AutoZone, which volume it's even lower. Okay, AutoZone, let's just leave you alone. 3,000. Not our type of stock, not our type of stock, guys. I'm checking Amazon because there were some news, as I've told you, there was some news about the Amazon. This is down. All of the big stocks looks like as a rollover traders. They did look like yesterday as well. So I'm still going to follow them. And I am going to watch MU for a continuation. I love this MU trade yesterday. It was a big winner for me. for you hopefully as well. And this is very much under the 395.97 level of yesterday. It's on 390 now, and there is a great opportunity for continuation. So I love MU to the short side, guys. This looks like really, really good. What else from the watch list? Let me just check it. MU down already 5.65%. Hood 5% down. This, though, it's a little bit like an inside day, not my complete favorite. Coin 4% to the downside, but the same inside days because not just the stocks, but even the Bitcoin. We just saw some pullback on the Bitcoin as well. Let's see whether it's going to be continued today, but so far doesn't look like it's just a rollover, and we are going lower. Google is in red as well. Roblox, AMD. Google looks like very nice for continuation as well. Look at that, traders, especially under this low, which is 296, 296 level on the Google. I love it. I really, really love this Google, especially if it goes lower. Traders, I feel this bearish sentiment much stronger today than yesterday. Yesterday, we could see already after the market open that it doesn't want to continue, especially on the SPY, and lots of buyers just showed up suddenly, and we have seen a real deep buy. But today, the situation a little bit different, in my opinion. That's why I'm going to be careful here. And if I see a sign for a gap and go, like gap down and go, even despite of small pullback, I'm definitely going to look for shorts. And in my opinion, the big names are the best for that. So let's just check it. This is just my theory, but of course I need a proof for that as well. BATL resume. Thank you, Nitsam, for the news. This BATL is just unbelievable. Okay, traders, we have so many to the short side. Of course, I'm going to call XOM to the long side. What else? And I'm just checking the TEFS platform best feature, one of the past feature, which is the gainers and losers list, to see whether we still have some stocks. Of course, UVXY, VIXI, like the fierce, now what is that? The VIX, the fear index stocks and ETS stocks. ETS are there as well. UVXI, for example. TQQQ, my favorite. What a nice trade yesterday, right? ZD is up as well a lot. What else in here? Pinterest, 7.49%. Wow, okay. RCAT, 6%. RCAT, we were watching yesterday as well, traders. Red Cat Holdings, some news on the Red Cat Holdings. We should watch it today as well. RCAT, I'm just going to call it to the long side here. Any swing shorts? Oh, Nitsa, not yet, not yet. Good evening, Buzak. Nice to see you. No, no, in this environment, you know what? I was looking for some during the weekend, but when I just heard this craziness on Saturday, I just, you know what, hands off so far. I don't know what's going to happen now, so let's just sit on our hands for the for the swings. At least this is going to be my strategy in the coming days. Let's see, hopefully not for the coming weeks. So traders, lots of oil ETFs, fear index ETFs, or into the green side, of course, UNG, as I've told you, the gas is going up, oil ETFs, oil stocks. What I see now, AVAV is up as well, 2.73%, by the way. Let me just check AVAV quickly, but it's RCAT. I really like it for the second list. Oh, ugly, ugly. And to the short side, MDB, we have SE from the list, ONON, of course, CRDO, AAOI, you called as well. SQM is down. Silver stocks, silver ETFs are down a lot together with the gold ETFs and gold miners. If you are trading that, we can watch days, and I think that's it. I think it's going to be plenty to start the day with. Hi Zuki, nice to see you. Yes, PINS, Pinterest, I just mentioned actually that this is quite strong in the pre-market and looks like does not care about the market. Let's just give a chance for this PINS. I completely agree with you. Plug, it's on my secondary list because it's a really low price stock, but let's see how it can move. And VG, it's already on our watch list. Thank you very much to raise that. All right, traders, I think my list is ready. We are going to start in less than 5 minutes, and let's just get some great candidates to the first place indeed. Well, definitely TGT like the stocks with news going to be my favorites for today. But about that, I'm going to watch the big movers: Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Nvidia, AMD, Tesla, and the rest, as you know. But these movers are going to depend highly on the sentiment. And now the sentiment is really bearish. But again, we started the same yesterday. So let's just keep our eye open. So let's see this XOM as well. Of course, I'm going to check one oil stock at least. Pinterest, as I told you, does not really care about the market at the moment. To the short side, I like especially SE, which got some earnings, MDB for sure as well. But as I mentioned, you MDB can be a little bit crazy and spready stock. So let's just be careful with that. ONON, I'm going to check as well, one of the semiconductor stock. PLTR was an interesting mover yesterday as well, so I'm going to leave it. MU, definitely NVDA on my list again. Tesla was a surprising nice pullback yesterday, but I still like here this maybe the CRDO. I'm just going to put it in the corner here: Microsoft, Tesla, and one bank stock for sure, JP Morgan, which I'm still going to watch as well. Let's see how the Bitcoin is moving, because actually even the Bitcoin pullback yesterday, it gave some strength for the market. But today, as you can see, this is just pushing lower with 2.36%. And at the moment, the price is down again to the 67,000 area. As you can see, the Bitcoin on the daily chart, it's still extremely consolidating, I would say. So no, not a clear direction yet. As I've told you, as soon as it just can break the 70K first, or this low or under the 62, might we will see a direction, but not at the moment. Okay, guys, so if you still have anything on the radar, please just let me know. This day it is another big red day, at least for the start. Let's see how it's going to be continued. On the economic front, not too much for today. As I told you, this week is not full of economic data. Today, 3rd of March, Tuesday, actually, we will get mainly FOMC member speakers. 9:55, Williams is speaking. At 11:45, Kashkari is going to speak. Tomorrow, though, we are going to get it better, because 8:15 we will get the ADP non-farm employment change, ISM services PMI, final services PMI, and even the page book, if it matters anything in this craziness what we just saw in this market lately. Indeed, I'm not sure. Okay, just a second. All right, Netflix moving. Oh yes, Taran, we are not allowed to forget our favorite Netflix, which still just definitely shows some strengths indeed. I like Netflix. And SLV looking interesting to the short side. Yes, Jeremy, SLV, we have just seen a big pullback on the SLV. Maybe, I don't know, maybe instead of JP Morgan, but I'm going to check JP Morgan as well. Thank you for raising that. Okay, traders, we still have like 20 seconds to go. If you just joined, this is a TEFS Trading Room. Welcome, everyone. My name is Agnes Lafleur. I am the head analyst and mentor for the traders by the TEFS Proprietary Trading Company. If you want to know more about our fantastic one-steps challenges and instant funding accounts, please just visit our website and grab a challenge or a funded account package for you with some private mentoring. Hi, Humble Ninja. Nice to see you. Good morning. Okay, and by the way, this is the best trading community of the world, so you are on a really, really good place, guys. Now let's start. Let's just make some green day today. Ooh, PRTR, big pullback already. ON under pressure, of course, like MDB. SE. I'm looking for gap and goes as always. My favorite morning play. But of course, I'm interested the most how the market is going to move after this big, big red pre-market move already. SLV, wow, $74 already. Netflix, yes, Netflix, I'm going to check it definitely. Maybe instead of XOM, I don't know even. Oh my goodness, that's a gap fill. Nice, well done, Netflix. That's what we are calling a gap fill, right? Crazy, looks like as an open range break. Piotr thinks should be on watch. Yes, it's on my watch as well, PLTR. It's just moving the same like Netflix actually, if you just check it. Unbelievable. Ooh, CRDO is weak. Coin trying to pull back a little bit. Microsoft quite of a nice pullback, not on MU yet. I'm just checking this. SLV pushing lower too. So S&P 500 just opened around the 675 area, 696 on the triple Q. MU very weak traders. We should definitely keep an eye on MU. XOM, Netflix, CRM, PLTR in green, XOM, Netflix, CRM, and PLTR in green. Overall market is a little bit pushing higher. MDB very much on the lows. SE pulling back a bit. PLTR already breaking out. Look at that. 145. I remember that was quite of a stronger level yesterday. Now it's breaking. SLV on the lows. MU. I'm going to watch this MU 380 level. Microsoft quite strong too. Ooh, NVIDIA. Look at NVIDIA. That's weak. NVIDIA is very weak. Pinterest strong. Okay, actually, I'm watching this SE for a possible continuation gap and go here. SEC Limited. What a big gap, though. My goodness. Huge gaps today. Huge gaps. Meta checking. Meta checking. Okay, yeah, Meta is just acting like Microsoft, PLTR at the moment. Even Netflix pulled back. But the market is quite weak. Okay, I just close my TQQQ here. BATL, I cannot trade it, but looks quite good as I've seen it on my other one. Traders, I am watching TQQQ for continuation under 46.90. Yeah, that looks good as well on this SE Nissan. Just a bit too much to the downside for me, but it doesn't mean anything, especially if this market is getting weaker now. So let's see whether we can. Oh, Pinterest. Oh my goodness, I was watching it on 1440 or 1840. This would have been my next call. Too late. That was a big breakout. So let's see the TQQQ if we can just check this in under this 46.19 level. Stop loss, of course, over the high of the day traders on this one. All right, I'm just giving the chance for a market for continuation. Nice on SE, as I've told you, Nitsan, but we need a continuation. MDB looks quite weak as well, among the bow, if you just check it, but it can be a very spready stock traders. Watch out on that. But MDB under the lows looks like as a great continuation. Also, the lows it's 230. RCAT, one of our long candidates checking. Oh, that looked nice. That looks nice on RCAT. However, I'm still preferring the shorts until the market is going down. Coin is going down as well. Yeah, Pinterest, Julie, Pinterest, it was on 1840 for me, but I missed it. And I've entered to TQQQ. I want to see a 46. 46, 60, 70 for the first partial, depends how strongly the market can go lower. Battle halted again, you see, that's why I've called it for okay, traders, in the meantime, my TQQQ show, oh no, instead of 2000, I just shorted 200. Come on, myself, I just made a mistake. There was the first partial in the meantime on the 60s, 30 cents. Here we are again. Okay, this is just my lunch money. It's okay. Anyway, I kept 1000 from yesterday. I'm not complaining. ON checking. So first partial on triple Q done. This is just a quick one. ON looks very good, actually. Looks very nice. Agree with you. Looks great. On the TQQQ, if we go over 47, I'm going to be out with the rest. ON looks like as a gap and go. SE still looks okay as well. Nitsan, and I'm watching this MU as well because if the market's starting to go down like crazy, I think MU can be a continuation as well. Coin on the lows, SLV broke, Tesla on the lows as well. So the outlook quite bearish at the moment, traders. Good luck on ON, Jeremy, if you took it. I am ready to close my TQQQ rest of the shares. This was just a nice scalp. As you know, the beginning of the day, it can be quite crazy indeed. Bitcoin, let's see Bitcoin at the moment. Just all over the place. And again, the only green stock is still XOM or back to XOM, I would say. All right, let's see, Google, Amazon, JP Morgan, and the rest is just trying to go higher. VG, AAOI checking. Yeah, market buyers just showed up again. VG. Going to check here RCAT as well. Oh, this VG looks again nice, but you know what? If I'm just going to take it, Zuki, on the VG, 1304 looks like as a great entry. I'm going to be a scalper here because yesterday I burned myself. I was a little bit greedy on that one. RCAT still looks very good, especially over the high. This VG looks quite good too. And the market is making a reversal at the moment, at least. And you got even AAOI, which we thought is going to be a profit taking, and now it's going higher. Unbelievable. Aster INC. Oh, that looks good as well. I like this lower. Okay, here comes the RCAT traders. Jeremy called it over 15.25. Beautiful trade, Jeremy, on the RCAT. And yeah, that can be a quite of a surprising mover on this OUST. I like these stocks because they do not care about the market, so that's good. By the way, the market is just pushing over the high of the day now. All right, traders. So VG doesn't look bad either over 1303. RCAT here is the first partial. And let's see this OUSD. I'm still watching Pinterest, but I just missed this breakout, unfortunately. Apple, yeah, Apple was not that weak in the pre-market either, Zuki, and now it's just pushing higher and higher. Yeah, seems like it's another try or attempt for a deep buy on the market, actually. It's just unbelievable. Baba, though, it's still very weak. If you just check Baba, Hood, it's trying to come back to PLTR all over the place a little bit. I'm checking. How about AMD? Not good. AVGO. AVGO can be a nice player too. Short under 309.50 and maybe long over 312. I'm just going to watch it. AVGO maybe instead of SLV because it's not doing too much. Very nice call on RCAT, Jeremy. Fantastic. BATR reopened. Thank you for the info. So watch out with this crazy stock, guys. WMT is getting stronger as well. Look at WMT pushing higher again. Netflix completely glued to the VWAP, crazy. PepsiCo, Meta, nice pullback, but it's just giving up again. CRM all over the place. Phew, not a nicely readable market at the moment. What's that, J&J? How about MU? MU, it's very muted today, unfortunately. Oh, wow, RCAT, fantastic trade. I would put my stop loss to the entry and just let it run. on this RCAT. It just broke $16 area. Tesla breaking down, traders, and actually I'm just thinking on AVGO, if the market is turning around, it's under the 200 EMA by the way on the AVGO, and no sign for the bottom reversal. So that's why I like it to the short side, but only under 309.40 on the AVGO, under 309 and 40. Going to take a little one only, I mean small shares, because the stop loss it's at least like $3. $3, so be careful with this AVGO. Okay. All right. SPY triple Q back under the VWAP again. RC8 is still running. VG, it's a little bit muted here. Wow, MU 385. Now let's see MU. Oh, it can be such a great, could be such a great continuation. Tesla 260, wow, big drop. So I like my AVGO gap and go coin on the lows as well. So only one small nice winner on TQQQ so far. And actually I'm just maybe adding some or taking some again under the lows of the TQQQ. Because again, I feel like that the sell-off, it's a bit more serious today on this market. NVDA, Amazon. Amazon can be a fantastic continuation to look at the daily traders and look at this. Oh, that's beautiful. 203 on the Amazon. All right, so it is another attempt to break the lows. I'm in AVGO and I'm going to take some TQQQ under the lows again. Pinterest still resilient. Netflix shows some resilience as well. VG still okay over 1305. RC80 stop loss just on the entry. And the SPY is ready to break down. And I'm ready to get into TQQQ again. Come on, AVGO. You looked so nice. Come on. Tricky market, so be careful with the risk management for today as well, traders, okay? You know that news out of the blue just can definitely have an impact on the price immediately. Just checking the news. The Senate Armed Services Committee holds a hearing from Joint Force Readiness amid Iran war. Okay, that's not that important. Hood almost 5% to the downside, and this, look at that, looks like as a short under 74.50 and long over the high. SPY slightly broke the lows, but has not continued yet, as you can see. Let me just check this MU here. Amazon, I'm going to put it instead of maybe Pinterest. Pinterest is not doing too much, or ONON, this is not doing too much either. So Amazon, let's see Amazon here, nothing. Okay, traders, here comes TQQQ. Under the lows, I'm going to get another TQQQ trade. Lows of the TQQQ, it's under 46.60. 46.60. BBY Jeremy checking. This is another. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. It does not care about the market. Just like the most of the retail stocks, look at DGT as well. WMT was in the green as well, not anymore. All right, traders, under 46.60, I'm going to get into TQQQ again. AVGO, it's still in, but not going lower at the moment. And overall market is pushing lower, especially the SPY. TQQQ not in yet. Coin 5% lower as well. Wow. Okay. Netflix is the only green at the moment. That's funny. This is just pulling back a bit. BBY 66 you called, right, Jeremy? Yeah, that's a nice reversal there. If there will be any reversal. Amazon pushing higher. That's interesting. Oh no, AVGO, come on. It's good, just it's a small share size, but unfortunately I have to get out soon on this AVGO. That was a very sudden pullback on that one. 312. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That's not good. It's just a half share size, but still not the best. TQQQ I have not entered, but unfortunately, after a winner, I have a loser on AVGO. Ah, AVGO, that was not nice. It was such a nice breakout down on the SPY, but it does not continue. Neither the triple Q. Look at that. So some buyers are still around. Amazing. Okay, I still like this BBY over 66. That can be good. But even Amazon, not only AVGO, even Amazon is doing that crazy move. SPY triple Q pulling back a little bit. Let's see, MU just pulled back too. Coin 550. Again, traders, what just happened? Too much move in the pre-market. I mean, from the market side, unfortunately. When we are starting in such a big numbers like 1-2%, more than 1% move to one direction, it's always harder to trade the sentiment on that day because most of the things are quite done already. Ah, AVGO, AVGO. You made me a small loss here. JP Morgan is quite weak too. Oh, I like JP Morgan. 290. I don't know. Not bad. If you have anything on the radar, please just let us know. I still like this TQQQ if the market going to move back. But unfortunately for the day, I am in small red. Applied Materials 4.6. How about this FRO? Nitsan, you called this one as, oh, that was nice. You see, we forgot. RCAT entry, it was this 25, so stop loss under 20 on this RCAT. So of course it's still in. BBY 66, okay, yes. Hood, checking because the coin is going lower. Yes, Hood looks like a little bit like the AVGO, unfortunately. So be careful. It can be, Buzak, it can be a little bit tricky, but I agree that looks like as a short. Amazon coming back looks like it was just a noise. I still like my TQQQ short traders under the lows, at least. Tesla broke down. Microsoft coming lower too. Pinterest giving up. PLTR gave up. How about MSTR? Ooh, nice drop, just like coin. SMCI 4%. Google 2.40%. Wow. Now let's see Nike. Okay, SPY is new low. TQQQ almost in. Yes, TGT, I've seen it, but maybe over 118.40, 50, Jeremy. If there will be any reversal there. So traders, I am just waiting for the TQQQ. Oh, I did enter. Okay. I've entered TQQQ here. I want to see 30 cents around. It would be great. 20, 30 cents again on the TQQQ. SE, so head checking. That's got some ugly news today. Yeah, not looking bad. Maybe under 79.50 around. For me, it's a bit too much to the downside on the daily, but now it looks much weaker than before. That's for sure. And the market is still not giving up. Amazing. Netflix red, Walmart red, the SPY triple Q are just dancing around the lows and cannot continue. It's not good. Not good for me. Oh, come on, TQQQ. Oh, that's a very ugly, tricky market again, guys. Look at that. Deep buyers are trying hard, but not that successful as yesterday. Actually, what I see now, they still try to save this market from falling through the low. AFRM down. Tesla, Google. AVGO, that was ugly. NVIDIA is just in a very ugly inside day, very small day all around. PLTR, yeah, PLTR, it's on the lows, Luis. Hi, nice to see you. I think under the lows it can be maybe a continuation because this is just going back quite heavily after this try to push higher in the beginning. But actually, until this market is really not showing a nice sentiment, it's really hard to trade these stocks at the moment. Microsoft too, yeah, I see what you mean. I just burned myself with the AVGO with a very similar setup for today. So I'm going to be more cautious with the trades. It's just unbelievable. CRM, it's trying to pull back now too. PepsiCo, Unity. Yeah, Microsoft looks interesting too, and very ugly inside a. All of them, actually, almost all of them, very, very ugly inside days because yesterday we had a big green day. Look at MU wants to break higher. Amazing. MU. Yeah, it really wants to break higher, maybe 390. I don't know. And everything is red on my watch list, but the market does not continue because, again, pre-market volume was way too much, way too big. Amazon looks like giving up. Come on, I need you, triple Q. Just go to, I don't know, 595 would be great already. 594. Traders, RCAT is back to the VWAP. I would say stop loss can be 1540. 1540 on the RCAT. Market is still struggling here. Okay, market. PRT are still under pressure as I see if you're still watching it. BBY is getting started over the $66 level. Yes, Jeremy, I see that. PLT are breaking lower. Market is breaking slightly lower. Yes, Mr. Brackage, TQQQ and BBY it's in. Market is really uncertain. We still have 5 minutes till 10 o'clock. Hopefully 10 o'clock is going to get some change. I don't know. Ooh, nice. BBY. I don't know what's your first partial, but for me, this $1. Jeremy, this was a very nice VWAP reversal, triangle, whatever. It's really, really good. Here comes the $67 area. Beautiful call again. My TQQQ is suffering a bit. Yes, just under 67. Buzak, second chance trade on AVGO. Now let's see. AVGO just trigged me, so I'm going to be careful with this one. I see what you mean. For me, rather 311.80, 311.80, but we really need a stronger sentiment on this market. Without that, I'm not sure it would work. But looks quite nice on this second chance trade. I agree with you. Stop loss over the high as always. Okay, spies back to the end or the lows. Here comes BBY. TGT broke down though, as I see. 596, it's quite a stronger support for this triple Q so far. Look at that. Just cannot give it up. It's so ugly. Need to fail that. Come on. Okay. SPY back towards to this 672 area. Doesn't mean anything yet though. Pinterest, checking Pinterest, pins. Yeah, it's nicely back actually. You want to take it 70. It's definitely not before. 70 looks good. SPY triple Q on the lows again, traders. I'm going to watch I took partial on BBY. I'm going to watch my TQQQ for a partial around 46, 30, 40. Let's see how much we can go over. Amazon dropping. 595. Come on, let's break 595 triple Q. That would be great. Okay, nice. Let's break 595 as I've told you we need it. But Buzak, with this AVGO, we should be careful. Look at that. It's just really resilient now. Oh, come on, market. And again, I think here is the first FOMC member speaker today, traders. Let me just check it again. Tuesday. Yes, 9:55. FOMC member Waller speaks today. RCAT looks like as a head and shoulders. Watch out if you are in. Williams is speaking now. Thank you, Humble Ninja, for the info. Yeah, it can be, maybe it's going to impact the market. And because of this, pressure on the oil prices, inflation outlook, it's not going to be a very rosy speech. We will see that soon on the market, I think. So far not bad, as I see. Market is trying to push a bit higher. Just checking the news in the meantime. Dow drops 1,000 points amid surging oil and bond yields as Iran conflict deepens. That's quite obvious. Oh, come on, market. Live updates. I cannot see any other news. Now so far a green strike. Be careful with BBY. I took the partial already. So the first intention it was green, but now seems like we are moving back, and I am very interested in this MU again. It would be so nice for a continuation. 382, yeah, not before 382. Come on, market, we need a bit more enthusiasm. AVGO is just moving back, not lower. I do not want to see the market over the VWAP, that's for sure. Yeah, keep an eye on MU as well, especially on this neckline if it's breaking this 382. Oh, we are back in green with the TQQQ, but this is not enough yet. SPY 2% lower. Here is the triple Q. It's the same, 2%. Nice rejection on the VWAP. I like it. We just need a nice break. Come on. Come on, come on. Okay, traders. So far, market is making this gap and go, but very, very slowly. Here is the second chance trade, Buzak, on the AVGO. I took it under 311.80. I'm going to take it. Let's see around the VWAP. And here comes my TQQQ finally, traders, but it's still not enough. We really should break this 46.40, but the market is so stubborn on the lows again. Very much stubborn. Amazon breaking lower too. Amazon daily looks like perfect for continuation lower, but this market is very unstable at the moment. And the weakest stock, it's mRNA. mRNA is very weak today, guys, on my watch list at least. MU still looks interesting for me, but I'm not calling it yet. Yeah, for Google. 311, and yes, under the VWAP, it worth to add. Actually, I agree with you. Puzak, on this adding, market is still really weak. We really need to break 5.9. This is what I wanted to see. Okay, traders, I am ready to take a partial finally soon on my TQQQ trade. The usual 75% off. I'm not sure yet though that the market is completely going to break that level there. So I'm not going to be greedy here with the trade. 672 on the SPY, 595 on the triple Q, which is, as far as I remember, it's a quite of a strong level there for the triple Q. UPST is down as well. Wow. Again, Amazon. How about MU? MU is still not growing that much. TIT still breaking down. Okay, traders, here we go again with the TQQQ. Was a bit more patient with this one, but seems like I am not allowed to be more patient with this one because fortunately it can just make a U-turn at any time. Look at this ugly shoop. Market cannot go lower. That's funny. Deep buyers doesn't let it happen. TGT is back to the VWAP. In the meantime, I'm still watching TGT as well. That was it. Not a big weakness on the market. Since at least the start, it's very slow moving. MU moving higher as well. PITR, wow, it's weak today. Pinterest is back as well. I don't think so. It can be stronger today. MU is stronger. NVIDIA getting stronger though. How about AMD? AMD not really. AMD is weak. Come on, market. Do something. Here comes the VWAP. Seems like that the market is going to be the same as yesterday, not that strong, but still refuses to go much deeper to the downside, which is interesting actually. Still interesting. Okay. This is the problem when we see a big move in the pre-market. I don't like it, but you know exactly I don't like these big moves because nothing left for after the opening bell. Which ones, Lucky? Okay. Next, try to break the lows with the triple Q. Amazon looks interesting as well, I must admit. Okay. Met 4. Okay. USA, oh, to the short side. You're shorting oil, Buzak? Now let's see. Wow. I don't know whether I want to short this. I'm just checking. It's just not moving anywhere, actually. TSM. Oh yes, so how you moved or mentioned this TSM before. I'm just checking here. It's very much on the lows. Looks like a fantastic continuation, but again, the market tricks us a lot. Just cannot make a strong sentiment lower, which is such a shame. So at the moment, I'm still waiting here on this lows. It's just way too slow for this breakdown now. Netflix get back to weak. MongoDB not doing anything at all. Now all of the market is stuck on the lows, not doing too much, unfortunately. And I'm looking for nice setups, but I must admit I can't find too many at all, unfortunately. BBY, it's back to the VWAP traders. Maybe another reversal over 66. AVGO still suffering. TQQQ still suffering. Small green. I'm waiting for the big move. Come on. We are after 10 o'clock. Williams spoke. This MU looks very tempting again. Shoot. MU, but only under 382, not before 382, maybe. Now Schmid is speaking as well. That's fantastic. Thank you, Humble Ninja. So you're still not out of the woods yet with these FOMC member speakers. Thanks for the info. And we are moving higher again. That's fantastic. Every FOMC member speakers are pushing a bit higher the market. That's quite interesting. Tara, me too. Actually, I like this 382 there. This 382 entry can be quite interesting. Nice, Jeremy. I guess you are nice in green, hopefully. Well done, beautiful calls. Thank you for RCAT especially. That was a beautiful one. Again, as always. Yeah, not a nicely tradable day again. Soundhound trying to make reversal here too. Oh, NVIDIA is getting higher and close to this 180 area. Look at this. Meantime, I'm checking the news, but I can't see anything interesting at the moment. Very, very slow market. Very fragile market, I would say. Piatio is still under pressure. Look at that. SPY triple Q is just consolidating for a very long time now, unfortunately. More than 20 minutes. That's not a good one. We need some action. Come on. I'm going to take MU under 382. I think this is going to be my last trade there. 382. Stop loss should be over 380.86. So $4. Watch out. TQQQ back to the green. Starting to be a little bit bored with this stock or ETF, sorry, which is like the whole market actually representing. Not good. Gold is selling off, yes, Humble Ninja and SLV too. Oh no, that's such a crazy market today again. Just too much to the downside in pre-market already. SPY triple Q completely stuck, like it's waiting for, looks like it's waiting for something. RCAT is out in the meantime. I was just not checking it. Come on, market. NVDA, like some of the semicon stocks are quite strong. Apple, which is not a semicon stock, but one of the biggest tech stock, as you know. Walmart is down again. Ooh, Walmart looks like a changed from long to short. Netflix is weak now too. Phew, what a very weak market. I mean, weak, but slow. rather, I would say. NVDA on the highs, come on. Yeah, this 180. Inside A is not helping us, guys. The inside A factor is not helping on the big stocks. Google, how beautiful it looks like. Look at the daily. It's just perfect for continuation, especially under 298, 70. But again, without the market, without another push downside, no chance. This is the problem. Come on, TQQQ, really? Do your job. Okay, AVGO is back to the entry too, but that's it. No continuation, and it's so annoying. Okay, here comes again the 20 cents on TQQQ. And traders at this time, I think I'm going to take some 70% off, something like that. Not a big number, but I think I'm just not going to let this market to play around because this is just playing around and not continues, does not continue. Now I see some nice move on NVDA as well to the downside, but I'm not sure it's going to be the move again. Okay, traders, here is the 46, 40, 38, very nice. I'm ready to take 70%, oh, 30, finally. Phew, that was a long trade. I'm just taking 70% off on the TQQQ, here around this 35, like 25 cents. And I'm going to put my stop loss just slightly over the entry. I think it's going to go back soon, so this is going to be just a scalp again. But it's okay. AVGO is in green. MU has not entered yet for me, Buzak, but I like it. So traders, first partial TQQQ 70% done. AVGO, I want to see a dollar, and now I did enter on the MU, Buzak. So far, nice winner on TQQQ, AVGO. Here comes the first partial soon around this VWAP level. And MU, I want to see on MU definitely the low of the days first, which is around 380. But I want to see a bigger breakdown. Let's go. Around 46, I'm going to take another partial on TQQQ and then just let it run. Come on, market, continue, please. Please, please, please. What a nice double top on the AVGO. Nice TQQQ. MU is still not doing too much, but still looks fantastic actually. Come on, AVGO, break the three. Oh, beautiful. Very nice. I'm ready to take a partial on AVGO. 75% I'm going to take. If we go a bit lower here, 670 is coming on the SPY, 593 hopefully on the triple Q. Ah, this AVGO is so annoying. Nice, TQQQ is going, MU is in green finally. Now here we go, AVGO. A little bit lower. Let's see whether we can break 310.50. Not sure though, because there are some buyers. Oh shoot, I was too greedy. Yes, me too, Buzak, but this was such a mean stock today with me that I'm rather keeping a close eye on this one. Look at that. It's ugly. Reversal over the 311. Not a good sign. Not a good sign. I'm still a little bit more patient, especially if the market continues lower, then this can be a good one. Okay. Oh, come on, it's so spready again. Shoot. Okay, nice MU, go, go, go. 593 November low. Buzak, yeah, I know it's going to be a hard one. That's why I want to take another partial TQQQ on 46. Yes, exactly. This is what I am waiting for this market now. Let's see. But it's just, at the moment, it's just on this 593.60s area, so we are still a bit more far away from this. TQQQ is getting for my second partial here, traders, TQQQ. I'm just selling half of my share size or closing half of my share size on the TQQQ. Nice. And on the AVGO, I'm just selling, I think 75% off. I just don't like how it's moving. I'm not sure it's going to make the move. It's too much up and down. 311 again, but a bit spready. MU looks great. 380 I want to see on the MU. So I just closed TQQQ half of the share size, and unfortunately I do not trust too much on this AVGO. I really hope, Uzak, I really hope. I know I need to be a little bit more patient with this stock, and I am, but it really needs to go now. So we are breaking. That's good. Oh my goodness, MU traders, look at MU. Beautiful. Very nice on MU. 380 broke a little bit. But this is the big test for the market. This is the big test for the market. That's why I'm going to take 70% off on the MU as well. Today, I'm rather just scalping because this market so far was not a very nice continuation. So here is this 380 level on the MU, as I mentioned you. Nice, Tara, well done. Well done. Here it's just breaking again the 380. I'm just taking now my partial and move my stop loss just over the entry. On the TQQQ, I took my partial already. Stop loss, it can be though. Let me just check it. Stop loss, we can, I think, move it over this 46 level. And AVGO, nice consolidation, but I still do not trust this stock. So I'm just ready to take 70% off. 310, come on. 310 is nice. It's almost $2. Not the best. 670 coming on the SPY. Triple Q broke the 593, but not fully. So traders on the AVGO, I'm just taking my partial. I had to. I just do not trust this market. Stop loss slightly over the entry. So only one loser today. That means that that's a green day so far. I cannot lose anymore, but highly likely I'm not going to take any more trade either. And you see, here is the reversal, small reverse, at least an attempt for the reversal. $308 would be my dream number on the AVGO, by the way. Everything still continues. MU, beautiful. Stop loss on MU is going to be over 380 now. And I'm going to be ready to take another partial here. Just half of the share size, and then I'm going to let it run. 377, fantastic. 377.78 level. SPY triple Q now stopped a bit. Okay, two partials, fantastic. Let's see whether we can continue here. The QQQ 4620 is the stop loss. AVGO on 310 finally. Amazon on the lows, NVDA back to the lows. MU falling like a knife, very good. You see, second day, a nice MU trade finally. Really like it. Okay, MU, go, go, go. 376 coming now. Let's see the MU where we can just finish it with the last shares. I can imagine a 370 definitely for today, especially if the market is charging up more to go lower. Okay, traders, on the TQQQ, I still have like a decent share size, like 450. So if it goes down to this 45.50, might I take another small partial and then I really let it go. On the AVGO, I want to see a 309.308 for the next partial, and MU, let's go for 320.22. Would be nice. It's almost a $10 trade there. Fantastic. Very nice trading here. Hope you are still holding MU, Tara. Look at that nice move. Wow. Stop loss still on 380. Yes, it is, like just yesterday. Amazing. 375 might going to be a little bit problematic here. Let's see. SPY broke 670 and triple Q broke 593. 590 is going to be the next partial here, right? I mean, the next level. AVG is still not that nice as the MU. I must tell you, this is still just trying hard. Oh yes, Tara, that's for sure. I agree. I completely agree with that. Okay, triple Q SPY going lower. That's good. AOI checking, Buzak. AAOI. Wow, beautiful. It was a little bit similar to the MU actually. Not the daily, but the intraday. Nice, nice. I'm not going to take it, you know, exactly. This is not my type of entry there, but looks very nice and weak. But for me, it's too late to join the party here. Okay. AVGO stopped a bit. Market still under pressure, but it definitely stuck after this nice move to the downside. AVGO is in an inside day as well. It's not helping to us too much. SPY is on the lows again. Triple Q is on the lows again. That's good. Maybe if we break 310 with the AVGO, I'm going to take another partial here. If it's breaking over 310, selling some shares or closing some shares. Market, stop or no stop? I thought, as I've told you, Busak, for me, it's a little bit too late to join there. It can be a continuation, especially with the market, because it's very extended. So I agree, it can be a good one. Just for me, it's not my type of setup there. Okay, traders, I think I'm taking one more on the AVGO here. So second partial on AVGO, I'm going to put my stop loss over 310.80 on the MU. On the MU, we had already two partials. Stop loss is going to stay over 380 for me. And on the TQQQ, stop loss it's over 46.20. And I think I'm just going to leave it like that. And let's see whether the market is going to be continued. like this, or we will see some pullback. Anything can happen, traders, as you could see. Also today it was not that sharp deep buy at all, as the market just extended the move lower, but the sentiment, it was not that strong, like, okay, of course not, because we started anyway in like 2% on the SPY, or on the triple Q, and the one something on the SPY. So it's understandable we have moved already before the market opened. So we have been moving since then. Be careful with this market, traders. Very, very news dependent, as you know, very not data dependent, as Powell always just used to say, and he keeps saying every time. This is news dependent, and I really hope that the news are going to be better and not worse. So guys, I think I'm finished for today. Maybe my stop loss is going to be reached soon. But very nice green day. I hope on your side as well. Beautiful calls as always. And watch out with the sudden moves today. Okay. So have a beautiful rest of your day, everyone. Stay safe, please, especially if you are in these danger zones. Hopefully, it's going to be over soon. So stay safe, everyone, with your loved ones, with your family. And I'm going to see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. as always. Thank you, Tara. Thank you, Humble Ninja, Buzak, everyone. So help. Beautiful day, Zuki. Have a great one, and see you tomorrow, guys. Bye. Ah, sorry to hear that, Humble Ninja. Just, be careful not to get more red. Hopefully, it's going to get back rather to break even. Okay, guys. Stay safe. Bye.